Finland is known for its incredible work-life balance, as we've touched on in a previous video. But what is it actually like working here? Now, there's a common belief that getting a job in Finland is very straightforward, but I'm going to break down the job opportunities, the beliefs, and the challenges of working here. If you're considering moving to Finland for work, or if you're just curious about what the current job situation's like here, this video is for you. Topic 1, job market and current challenges. Let's start with the hard truth. Getting a job in Finland is not as easy as some people say. Many industries require the Finnish language skill. There's also a lot of competition for English-only speaking roles, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. You just need to know where to look. Here, I'm going to rattle off some sectors that are in high demand. From the beginning of when I first came here back in the end of 2018, I've always known this. You speak to any Finnish person, they will list quite similar in industries that I'm going to go through. One of the main ones that does not require much Finnish, which is understandable, it's a hard language to speak. IT and tech. Software engineers, cybersecurity specialists, and data analysts are highly sought after, especially in Finland. Now, do keep in mind that these sectors that I'm going through and advertising with these jobs, there's a lot of competition going for these. So always remember that. I'm not just listing an unlimited resource of jobs for you to apply for. There's a lot of candidates that apply for these jobs. Healthcare, doctors, nurses, they're always needed. However, a caveat to that is you're required to speak mostly Finnish. Construction and trade skills. When I first came here, the second job that I got, the first job I was working at McDonald's. I didn't do that for very long. But the second job that I got was working in the construction industry. You don't need to have Finnish language skills to be able to work in construction industry here in Finland. But you can't really progress into anything other than a helper or a trade assistant. If you want to get a qualification here, you need to undergo study in Finnish. I'm talking things like welders, electricians, and plumbers. There's vast amounts of opportunities here for those roles. However, learning Finnish to undergo the studies to become qualified, you need to be able to speak Finnish. But of course, you can always be a trade assistant if the person speaks English well enough to be able to take you on. Gaming industry. Finland has major studios, and I'm sure you've heard of them, like Supercell and Remedy Entertainment. And they're always hiring in game development sectors. However, like I've mentioned, it's highly competitive. And lastly, education and teaching. Believe it or not, there's people over here that actually teach English. Some people want to learn it. So there's, of course, a need for it. Cool. So in the description below, I'm going to place some very common job-seeking websites that you can go on to. The problem, this is some personal experience. Some of these don't automatically or have an inbuilt English translation. So you have to use Google Translate. A lot of the job applications, they're posted in Finnish. You still need to translate it. Little thing that we're dealing with here. But of course, you know, we're in Finland, so we can't expect everything to be easy for us English speakers. Topic 2, work benefits. One of the biggest perks of working here in Finland are the amazing benefits that you get for working full time. Notice the emphasis on full-time work. Employees very commonly get 4 to 5 weeks of paid vacation time per year. Parental leave, as I've discussed in another video, Finland has one of the best parental leave policies in the world. In that, I'm talking paid parental leave for both parents and paid sick leave. It's very common. Speaking from experience in Australia, again, very common paid sick leave. If you do have a sick leave balance, you can take time off for being sick, and it's covered by Kela, which is Finland's social security system. Work-life balance, as we've touched on in a previous video, shorter work hours, again, in this country, they're all for you having a life outside of work. Finland has a 37.5 work hour week, which is under, you know, the most common working week that I'm used to. And overtime isn't common. So yeah, take that as you wish, but it's just not really much of a thing here. Remote and hybrid work. Many companies offer flexible work from home opportunities. Now, be it this is an extremely popular thing, as I'm sure around most of the world it was during the COVID time. There was a lot of work from home opportunities. But yeah, Finland has kept that on, and yeah, they're adapting with that, which is a good thing. So moving forward, hopefully we can expect a lot more job opportunities and work from home opportunities. Again, in the description down below, I'll post some links where you're able to see what the current job market's like and what availability there is for remote work and flexible working here in Finland. Thoughts and advice. Now, I don't want to be extremely negative. We need to remember we are in Finland, we're not in our home country. So of course we are expected to adapt, and adapt we will, but it is a great country to work in. The problem, especially now in the current job market, is getting a job. There's not many jobs going around currently. However, it is getting better, I am hearing. So fingers crossed, more opportunities are out there. And yeah, we will be lucky enough to get picked up by them. One of the biggest things in this country that I've been told is networking. Now, when I say networking, you might think, you know, of course, going to networking events, meeting other like-minded people, etc., etc. But you can network literally in any aspect that you choose here in Finland. So for example, go to the gym, you meet some people. Let's just play along with me here. And you know, you become friends with those people. Building those sorts of relationships here in Finland is going to go a lot further than what they would go in the country or your expectations that you've had previously, because people talk, and 9 times out of 10, that person will be able to help you get a job in the industry that you want. You just need to put yourself out there. You just need to network. You need to build those friendships, meet those people, and don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. It will go a long way in this country. Learn Finnish. Obviously, we're in Finland. Having some form of Finnish language skill will help you immensely. But let's be real here, it's an extremely difficult language to learn. It's not going to happen overnight. Yeah, I've been married to my wife for 7 years now, and I'm still not there. So definitely don't expect that everyone, hell, I've even met people that have lived here for 10, 15, 20 years, anything like that, and they don't speak a word of Finnish. So don't expect that it's something that you're just going to pick up and understand, because it is an extremely difficult language to learn. Don't be afraid to fail and expect that there's going to be a lot of people going through the same process as you. For example, I have a good Finnish friend. He's currently unemployed. He's been applying for well over 500 jobs. Don't let it get you down. Just keep applying. Remember, it's an extremely saturated market, this unemployment market that we're in. Yeah, there's not only English speakers or people that do not speak Finnish. There's not only those people in this pool. There's also Finnish people. So jobs will come. They have to. And lastly, consider remote work opportunities. Just because we're in Finland doesn't mean that you need to find a job in Finland. If you're able to step outside of Finland, the EU is very big. You can find jobs in other countries. Just keep that in mind. Don't let the fact that, let's be real, Finland's quite a small country, so you can apply for jobs outside of Finland. Always remember that. Cool, so let me know in the comments if you're planning on working in Finland, what industry you're working in currently, and what industry you're thinking about wanting to work in over here. If you have any questions, drop them below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos of life in Finland.